veterans completed a three-peat, and you have a chance to celebrate it with them later today. So let's head out to where the celebration will be taking place as 12 News' Jess Liptzin joins us ahead of the excitement. Jess, what you got for us?
Well, Autrey, it is safe to say this is the calm before the storm right now because the Black Bears are ready to party like they've never done it before. Scratch that. Twice in the past 2 years. But you have to think, they're cooking up something special for the third one. Well, the parade will begin tonight at 5:30 p.m. And it's going to start at the top of Washington Street, then make its way all the way down right here behind me to where the magic took place on Saturday night at the Veterans Memorial Arena. But don't worry, when the parade gets here, the parties just keeps going because we have the Cup Block Party taking place right here in front of the arena. And it's good to keep in mind that if you are driving in the area during that time, expect some temporary road closures as well as pedestrians walking in the streets and using those crosswalks. So, take your time if you're heading in this direction. But we have to show out for our Black Bears. They've done nothing, but they have had nothing but success in their time here. In 2021, when they started as a program, they made the first round of the playoffs. Their second year, they made the second round of the playoffs. And then in their third year, they won a championship, and we've had nothing else since. We've won 3 championships in a row, and we have to show out for our Binghamton Black Bears. That's tonight at 5:30. But all we need now is good weather. So let's cross our fingers as we send it back in studio to meteorologist Connor Thompson. Connor, don't let us down. The Twin Tiers Honor Flight traveled to Washington, D.C., giving veterans on board the trip and chance to visit memorials from the wars they served in. One of those stops was the Vietnam War Memorial. The uniqueness of this memorial remembers every person lost in battle, listing all of the names. I spoke with vets who were searching for friends they fought alongside.
I don't know what it's going to do to me from here on out, but it's a way to heal.
David White is being flooded with memories from a war he fought in more than a half-century ago. His visit back to the Vietnam Memorial, like so many veterans, he's on the search for names of loved ones he fought beside.
To find one particular name that I found. I met him in Vietnam. He and I became instant friends.
White said when he found the name he was looking for, the emotions just started pouring in.
I was there when he died.
For anyone who visits the memorial to find a friend or loved one, there's a special way of capturing it.
For a lot of them, just being able to touch the wall is a big deal. And then to find their buddy's name on the wall is the next thing. And the chance that we have to do a rubbing on the wall gives them a piece to take home with them.
Floyd Stimson, Jerry Fields, those were 2 of the gentlemen that I actually went to school with. Got killed in Vietnam.
Jerry Robinson served in the Air Force. This trip to the memorial for the first time was important, something he has been thinking about since his return home from Vietnam without friends that he originally left with.
Yeah, I hadn't seen them since then, and last time I heard about them, they was coming home in the graveyard.
Andy Smith is a local tour guide for Honor Flights. She understands the significance for veterans visiting the memorial.
For me, it's a privilege that we get to do this. And I cry down here all the time, right? It's a big deal. These veterans came home to being spit on, and they finally get their chance to be acknowledged.
Very important to all of us to know that our buddies were taken care of, and I'm happy to know that too.
The memorial also represents that long-awaited thank you some veterans never received.
I think about it all the time.
I never ever thought I'd ever make this trip, but we made it. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. Being here, and it's all outstanding. I'm loving it.
One veteran spoke about how important it was to see those friends and family that were lost, but started to get emotional while looking at the memorial, saying now they'll never be forgotten.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's just too many guys that didn't come home.
No matter the military branch, this memorial impacts all veterans in different ways and brings those who fought in the war even closer more than 5 decades later.
Even though we're a mixture of the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, all of us are there. And we all have a special bond.
Reporting in Washington, D.C., I'm Jess Liptzin.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I am Autry Maneshny. We began with breaking news out of Enwell, where there are more than a dozen police cars at Marion Apartments. That's right down the road from Main Enwell High School. 12 News' Jess Liptzin is live on the scene now. He's working to learn more about what's going on. Jess, what can you tell us?
Well, thank you, Autry. We are right outside, like the Marion Apartments, like you had mentioned. Heavy police presence out here. Now, we don't know much, but we do know that there is no threat to the public. However, the local schools, the middle school, the high school, they are on lockdown. So for the time being, no one will be in or out of those buildings. Now, as for behind me, you can see there are police trooper cars. There's a SWAT vehicle over here. As you can see over there, there's more cop cars, more emergency vehicles, as well as some bystanders standing outside. Like I mentioned, we don't have much, but we will be talking with the sheriff later on in a couple minutes, so we will have more updates as we learn more about the situation at hand. But for now, reporting right outside the Marion Apartments, 12 News, I'm Jess Liptzin.
Town and Country Apartments in the city of Binghamton will be going by a new name, River Bend's Apartment, which aims to fill the need of affordable housing in the community.
Jess Liptzin caught up with those at the project site and has some more details for us.
I'm in the city of Binghamton, right outside the Town and Country apartment complex, where renovations and construction has been happening all day long. It's all part of that $94 million project we first told you about back in January of 2025, which aims to fill the 22-building complex with 256 affordable housing units. It's all part of that statewide mission to create more affordable housing across the Empire State. Now, a sign of progress being made is right behind me as we see new signage being posted here to the front of the complex, and you can actually see this throughout the complex as well. Now, I did catch up with the project manager earlier today who spoke about all the construction taking place.
Very exciting to come to the project today. We have new signs up because we are rebranding the property. The property's new name is Rivers Bend, and we are very excited to actually start delivering these buildings. We've taken all the tenants that live on the property and have now moved them into, we have 4 completed renovated buildings. So 47 total units that tenants are now moving into.
Back when construction kicked off, the mayor called this, quote, the single most important housing investment in recent memory. We'll keep you updated on the construction here, but for now, reporting in Binghamton, 12 News, Jess Liptzin.
Young of an age to get this opportunity and work with the people that I'm working with is beautiful, man.
Keon Johnson is one of 6 in the program helping build sidewalks throughout the city. He says it's an opportunity he's been blessed with. Him and many others strive for careers in the field, and this partnership with LT Construction and the city of Rockford has made it possible.
When I first got out of high school, I always wanted to do construction, but I never got the opportunity to do it. So I seen the thing that he was doing, where he was posting that he needed people to come out and do this. So I got tagged in and I was like, yeah, this is the opportunity that I've been waiting for.
Waking up early each morning and going to work is something the apprentices embraced. It's led by Albert Tank Weathers. He has done construction his whole life and hopes to pass on his passion to others. He says with this program, he's able to change his community for the better.
There's a lot of the black population it's like 1% concrete finishes in the state. So they don't see black concrete finishes in the city, but now our community is actually seeing not only black concrete finishes, but they're seeing young males and females finishing concrete. So it's a big win for everyone, for our community to see that this whole park is getting done, but it's not just the park getting done, it's who's doing it.
It doesn't just look like they're working, but having fun doing it. Those I spoke with say the impact Tank has on them is turning this summer program into their lifelong careers.
He a real good motivator. Like, he motivates us all, even though he might yell at us, he give us all compliments. He makes sure we all smiling at the end of the day and that we like doing what we do.
Go further.
We want to take this far, Yeah. I love this job. This is the first time doing it, and I promise it's probably the best job I had so far.
That's where I'm staying. I'm not going nowhere else.
And this President's Day, the Discovery Center is hosting an event that is extra special this year. 12 News' Jess Liptzin is there now and can tell us more about the celebration. Jess, tell us a little bit more.
Like you said, school is out, but this place is packed today, Autry. There is so much to do here at the Discovery Center as they are celebrating President's Day with crafts, games, activities. There was even cutouts of all the presidents lined up, so you can see how they fare, you know, height-wise with all of them. And I was set up next to Abe Lincoln, but I think I saved myself some humiliation because, believe it or not, I'm not as tall as the tallest president. But yeah, there is so much else to do. I mean, there's even some mock voting where, you know, they might not be voting on as important things like the president, but they're voting on colors, their favorite snacks, and in my opinion, more importantly, their favorite sports teams. But there is not just President's Day today. If you didn't make it here today, there is even more fun tomorrow. They're celebrating the Chinese New Year here at the Discovery Center with delicious dumplings. So yeah, that's all I needed to come. But, you know, they're also going to have some local students in the Chinese program here come and show off their work a little bit. So a lot of education going on today, and I can't express more. It is so packed here, and you just love to see it. But now, for reporting in at the Discovery Center for 12 News, I'm Jess Liptzin. Back to you, Audrey.
Jess, thanks. It looks like a lot of fun.
I will take it away because the Met Gala was last night and the theme was art. So I figure, you know, seeing all these outfits, loved some of them, not so much for the others. So let's take a look at my top and not looks for the night. Here is the top 5. Sabrina Carpenter might be the best fit of the night. She had, this is film right here, if you could see. Then we'll move along to SZA. As you can see, not too much color, so I had to throw SZA in here. But she rocks this. The headpiece looks great. The guys here, we got Tyreek Withers and Connor Story, both more subtle. I mean, it's kind of tough because you don't want to just wear a regular tux, but they look great in those fits. And then Naomi Watts, the black subtle dress with the flowers, they just make it work. Now we got the not top 5 because Cardi B, Bad Bunny, Heidi Klum, Madonna, and Katy Perry look like they may have taken some chances and they missed. Cardi B, what do we got on here? Not really sure. Bad Bunny's a fashion icon and he dressed as an old man. I don't really understand it. Heidi Klum, this was to be expected and to be not in my top 5, yeah. Madonna, also to be expected to have a crazy outfit. And to be honest, it kind of looks like not that great. Katy Perry wore a metal mask, so she had to take it off to see. Doesn't really work out. That was the Met Gala looks that I think were good and not so good. Hello everyone, I am outside Spirit Halloween on the search for the most popular costume in the southern tier. Come on with me.
I follow you.
I'm gonna be a bumblebee.
I want to be a ladybug.
I'm gonna be a killer clown. It's a classic. Chloe from Descendants.
I am going to be an Oompa Loompa.
Nearly 200 million Americans are getting their costumes ready to dress up for a night of spooky fun. $4.3 billion will be spent on costumes according to the National Retail Federation's annual consumer survey. One thing is for sure, when it comes to Halloween, you're never too old to get a costume. And it's not just people getting dressed up.
And he's going to be a gremlin. See, his costume is over here.
So many different options to choose from, but I had one goal. Find the most popular and best costume in the southern tier.
What are a lot of people being this year? Monster High dolls.
Yes, I heard a lot of that.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of strawberry shortcake.
Any animal.
Yeah. Honestly, clowns. I've seen throughout my years of trick-or-treating, I've seen a lot of killer clowns.
One of the most biggest sellers right now is K-pop Demon Hunters.
I'm trying to find the most popular Halloween costume. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? What are you planning on being for Halloween this year? Do you have your Halloween costume picked out yet? Throughout my mission, I realized in order to find what the best costume was, I had to find out how people were even making their costume decisions.
All of our friends were like, we need to do this.
Yeah.
We're doing it with like 4 others of our friends.
I think it's 8
so
people.
Fun. 8
it's
people
a lot
total,
of us.
Yeah.
My son loves Willy Wonka, and I decided I thought that would be a just fun thing to do.
Pinterest?
Yeah, Pinterest.
I don't know. He just seems like a cool guy. I don't know. Like mysterious kind of.
I really like my costume, and I just could think of a ninja.
After searching far and wide, it wasn't
Pikachu.
This year, it's not going to be
Elle and Light from Death Note.
And believe it or not, it's not.
Being abducted by an alien.
Coming in with an expected 2.3 million kids flying into Halloween like the neighborhood-friendly superhero he is. What are you going to be for Halloween this year?
Spidey.
Did like a train coming through, and then we heard a loud bang on the back of the house. I thought that I probably lost my porch.
Tanya Prine recounts what she heard overnight as heavy winds and rain uprooted trees all over her backyard. In her basement with her son and dogs, all she could do was wait while it passed.
I mean, it's scary because you don't know if it's still coming or if anything else is going to happen, and it was terrifying to be sitting down there and watching and waiting for it to all end.
Tanya is one of thousands in the state line to have lost power. ComEd spoke about their efforts in trying to bring everyone's power back in the region.
This was an unprecedented line of storms that really swept through the entire territory of ComEd. There was not a part of our territory untouched. We had winds upwards of 70 miles per hour. We had lightning.
ComEd says they had many grids that could be turned back on with a flip of a switch. However, many others were left in the dark longer as crews played it safe in the cleanup efforts.
So what our crews are facing right now is downed trees, downed limbs, downed power lines, broken poles.
With the hurricane hitting the south and more than 400,000 left without power in the Midwest Illinois region, ComEd management says they have been extra staffed and making great progress. For Tanya, she's now working stuff out with insurance as her porch is gone, but she says she's thankful her house is still standing.
Never had this kind of damage in the 40 years I've been out here ever. This was definitely the worst and hardest hit.
Tanya said listening to basic rules could have really saved her life if a tree had come through the house. She said there was such a short time between hearing tornado sirens and the downed trees. So by going out immediately to her basement, she did what she could to keep everyone safe. Wendell, Mimi.
Today is what makes America so unique. So many different people from different walks of life all coming together to live in this great country.
Yeah, like a big salad bowl. Jess Liptzin spoke with a few people living their American dream while spreading the spirit of their family's home country.
A cook, a musician, or a business owner.
The pickle, it has gushers.
So many opportunities to pursue so many passions, no matter where you come from. There's a variety of ways you can earn a living in the U.S. It's the reason why people come from all around the world to America.
I was 9, so I really, had no choice. I didn't really know why we came here. I'm just a kid, but we came here for a better opportunity.
Evariste Amori is a musician. He was born in Tanzania. The producer and singer said through the opportunities from living in America, he's sharing the sound from where he comes from.
And Africa is one of the best, in terms of audio production. Oh my gosh, especially Nigeria too. So, but I tried my best to show people, especially in America, that hey, we got good talent in Africa.
From the studio to the kitchen, Lucy Tan is sharing the taste of her heritage. Between her parents coming from Indonesia and her love to cook, she's owned Happy Walk in downtown Rockford for decades.
I learned how to do business as well, so that's why I get into this business. My passion is I like cooking, so I might as well making money to it. So
Lucy raised her family in DeForest City, where she learned to run a business and thrive as a cook.
It's not easy to start a business, but I learned from everybody, who know how to run the business. Rockford is diversity, so it's a lot of people from different backgrounds, so they have their new business and everything.
According to the U.S. Census, in 2022, more than 28,000 with Hispanic backgrounds made Rockford their home. Dominguez en El Parque and South Main Mercado are a few events shining a light on the culture. Another way is people like Laura Zapata. She runs her business, Cali Sass, making chamoy.
They've seen it on the rim of a drink, and they don't know, oh, that was the name of it. So once I explain to people and I say, oh, you've probably seen it on a margarita or on a beer or fruit, drizzled on a fruit or something. And then they say, oh, yeah. And once they taste it, then it always brings them back to a childhood candy.
Laura's parents came from Mexico, and so sharing a specialty from the culture is something Laura really embraces. Being a business owner and vendor at various festivals, she loves meeting so many different people with such a wide range of passions.
It comes down to, we're networking together, we're working together, we're doing an event together, and at the end of the day, we're trying to become a bigger, stronger vendor family.